The silence experiment that was never shut down, Site 19B, 1947 present, and it is still happening right now. In October 1947, in a concrete bunker buried under what is today a cornfield in rural Nebraska, the U.S. Army Signal Corps began an experiment they called Absolute Silence. Phase 1. Official goal: test how long a human being can stay in a room that absorbs 99.998% of all sound. Unofficial goal classified until 2019: see if perfect silence can be weaponized against the mind. They built the chamber in 42 days. Double-walled steel, anechoic foam wedges imported from pre-war Germany, suspended floor air circulated through 12 layers of baffles. The room is 999 meters. When the door closes, the loudest thing you can hear is your own heartbeat. After about 30 minutes, most people hear blood rushing in their ears. After 2 hours, many report hearing voices that are not theirs. The first volunteer was Dr. Evelyn Hart, 29, acoustical engineer, fluent in 5 languages, no family. She signed the waiver with a smile. They sealed her inside on November 3, 1947, at 9 o'clock sharp. Intended duration, 72 hours. She is still in there. Day 4, her handwritten notes passed through the slot. It's changed from English to a mixture of Latin and something that resembled no known language. Day 9, she stopped writing. Day 12, the microphone inside the chamber, which should have recorded nothing, picked up a second heartbeat. Day 17, the external temperature sensors registered a drop of 4.2 degrees Celsius. Inside the room for exactly 11 minutes, then returned to normal. Day 21, the paper slot was found open from the inside. No one had touched the outer latch. They sent in a 3-man retrieval team in hazmat suits. All 3 refused to speak about what they saw for the rest of their lives. 2 resigned the next week. The 3rd was institutionalized after carving the words "she is not alone" into his forearms with a ballpoint pen. The experiment was never officially terminated. Budget line items simply moved from Army Signal Corps to miscellaneous Site 19B and has been renewed every fiscal year since 1948 without discussion. In 1973, the bunker was decommissioned and sold to a private trust registered in the Cayman Islands. The trust has 1 employee, a caretaker who visits once a month, signs a log, and leaves again. Satellite imagery shows the same car, same Nebraska plates, every 29th day like clockwork. In 1986, a group of university students doing a senior project on Cold War acoustic weapons bribed the caretaker with $400 and a case of beer. They broke in at 2 a.m. Their camcorder footage leaked 2011 lasts 4 minutes and 11 seconds. 0 o'clock to 1:20 normal flashlight tour of the abandoned corridors. 1:21, they reached the inner door, still sealed with 1947 wax stamps. 1:45, the seals are broken, the door is ajar. 2:03, they step inside the chamber. Absolute black. Their voices vanish the moment they cross the threshold. 2:17, one student whispers, "It's beautiful." You can see his lips move, but there is no sound. 2:40, the camera flashlight begins to strobe by itself. 3:05, in the strobing light, you see Dr. Evelyn Hart standing exactly where she was in 1947. Same 1940s skirt suit, same hairstyle, not 1 day older. She is smiling. Behind her, the walls are no longer covered in foam wedges. They are covered in handwritten text, floor to ceiling, in thousands of different languages, all glowing faintly. 3:47, the camera drops. 3:51, the lens points upward from the floor. Dr. Hart kneels into frame. She places one finger on the lens, and the screen fills with her eye. The iris is completely black. No white. 4:11 footage ends. The 5 students were found 3 days later sitting in their dorm common room, perfectly calm, playing cards. None of them have spoken a single word since. Not once. Not even to say their own names. In 1999, a DARPA subcontractor accidentally discovered the bunker was still drawing 4.2 kilowatts of power every day. They sent a fiber optic probe under the door. The live feed showed the chamber exactly as the 1986 video. Text covering every surface. Dr. Hart standing motionless in the center. The only difference, the glowing text now included perfect English translations of every previous language. And new lines were still being added in real time, as if an invisible hand were writing. In 2014, the caretaker retired. A new caretaker was hired the same day. Same car, same plates. Facial recognition shows it is the same man, now appearing 30 years younger. In 2021, a TikTok sound engineer ran an overnight spectral analysis on the leaked 1986 camcorder audio. At 0.003% volume, buried under the digital noise floor, there is a voice. It repeats the same sentence on a 23-second loop, 24 hours a day, for the entire length of the tape. Send the next one. We are still listening. Last month, on November 3rd, 2025, exactly 78 years to the day Dr. Hart entered, the power company received an automated payment for the next 100 years. Wired from an account opened in 1947, the chamber has never been opened again, so the door is still sealed from the inside. The microphone still registers to heartbeats, and every 29th day, someone signs the log. Tonight the cornfield is quiet, no wind, no insects. If you stand at the edge after midnight and press your ear to the ground, locals say you can hear it. Absolute silence. Except for the soft rhythmic scratching of a fountain pen that has not run out of ink in 78 years. If you listen very, very carefully, you can just make out a woman's voice, calm, polite, and eternally patient. Thank you for volunteering. Please step inside. The experiment is still running. We have room for one more.